Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Scorpio at the foundation, please? Ooh, what do we got there? I think that's the Five of Pentacles, yep. Taurus energy at the foundation, Scorpio. That is most definitely not your energy. This is them, Scorpio. This karma is hitting right now, Scorpio, and I've been feeling this in the energy all week. This is an energy of poverty, right there at the foundation. This is what they wished for you, Scorpio. This is what they prepared for you, however this shows up for you guys. There's going to be all different situations and scenarios that took place in the Scorpio collective. But the overall energy that they wanted you stuck in was poverty. Poverty mindset, financial poverty, spiritual poverty. It's just an overall energy of complete loss. And why? Why would they want to do this to anybody? They literally wanted to see you as a beggar on the street, Scorpio. It's such a sick, demonic cycle that the Scorpio collective has graduated from. Depending on where you are on this journey, there's going to be all different Scorpios on this journey. But the overall energy that they utilized to keep the Scorpio collective stuck was poverty. What do we have at the sacral? What do we have at the sacral, please? Completely hopeless. It's just an energy of complete despair, isolation, forgotten by the world, just swept up under the rug. What do we have at the sacral? Seven of Wands, Leo energy at the sacral. This could have been 7 people. Doesn't have to be, though. Could really be any amount of people. This could have been people in all different points in your life, showing up in different meat suits, but it's like the same spirit. An energy where you always had to protect yourself. It's like you're always fighting for your freedom, however that shows up for you. Always trying to liberate yourself from something dark. Things would always take a turn for the worst. And then these energies would victimize themselves based off of you seeing the truth. This is what's taken place here now, is they victimize themselves off of you standing in your power, taking control over your life, persevering, stepping out on your own, understanding that none of these energies can go with you. For a lot of you, this was family, childhood friends, people clicking up behind the scenes, wanting you to feel isolated and not harness your creativity. The Scorpio collective are highly creative individuals, have amazing ideas, can accomplish a lot in this lifetime. You were given these gifts for a reason. They wanted to keep you from using these gifts. It's very threatening to them. It creates exposure around their agenda, the Luciferian agenda. This is a satanic force in the universe working to keep the Scorpio collective repressed. The house of Scorpio is the 8th house of transformation. If the collective can't transform, they cannot ascend. If they cannot ascend, they cannot keep the collective vibration of the planet high and calibrated. And therefore, hell on earth will ensue. 7 of Wands at the sacral. What do we have at the solar plexus? Too many cards. What do we have at the solar? What do we have at the solar plexus, please? Lovers. Gemini energy at the solar plexus, and this is you aligning with your higher self. This is an energy of harmony. This is an energy of balance. This is a union of your higher self and your matrix self. When this happens, it's over for these demons that show up in your friends and family. Completely over. It's like your higher self and your matrix self touch hands, right? There's like a union energy here. It's a balancing of you. It's you stepping into this power position in your life. And then it's like in the blink of an eye, they're in this poverty and you're on top. The wheel spins that fast. The scales of spiritual justice tip in your favor, Scorpios. You no longer feeling powerless and inferior to these individuals, no longer suffering from low self-esteem that they projected onto you. You finally feeling in control over your life, taking back the power, driving forward, realizing that it was all an illusion to keep you stuck and away from your purpose. What do we have at the heart, please? These energies were very domineering, power-hungry individuals. The Hermit, Virgo energy at the heart. And this is what got you out of this, Scorpio. You guys went into this Hermit energy. You guys know this energy well, though. There's a lot of connections between Scorpios and Virgos, historically speaking as well. I won't get into all that now. But this is just an energy that you really understand, Scorpio. You went inward. You seeked clarity. You seeked truth. Oh, boy, did you get it. There was a lot of spiritual illumination that took place when you did this, Scorpio. You allowed your inner guidance to take over, otherwise known as your higher self, God, the divine, steering the ship that is you down here in the Matrix. Scorpio, just kick back. We just need you to listen to your intuition and follow your instructions precisely, and we're going to get you out of this mess and into your power. Scorpio, you're on a quest for your personal truth down there in the Matrix. This is what all Scorpios need to understand. It's all about stepping into your power, stepping into your purpose, aligning with your higher self. This allows you to do your duty in this lifetime down there inside the Matrix, which is raising the collective vibration, creating influence to help other little Scorpios step into their power, or some other zodiac signs too. It doesn't have to be just little Scorpios. What do we have at the throat, please? They wanted you stuck in a very bitter and hateful space. This is the energy they're in now. Poverty, bitterness, always battling up against people, creating pushback, trying to keep people out of their purpose. 7 of Wands at the sacral, not allowing you to align with your higher self. These were people very close to you, Scorpio. I keep getting this message here. This is why it was so hard to see this, right? It's hard to see these individuals for who they truly are because a lot of them are in your everyday life in some capacity. They just have an influence, right? So you never suspected it. But I feel for a lot of you, you did so much work in other areas of your life, but things still weren't moving. You're like, what am I missing here? Something's not right. What am I not seeing? So you went in, Hermit Virgo energy at the heart. The divine showed you, Scorpio, it's your mom, it's your dad, it's your parents, it's your brother, sister, cousin, best friend, person you're dating. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. They've been staring in my face the whole time. I've been taking advice from this frickin' demon, right? Yes. I know this energy well. I took advice from demons for years, Scorpio, before I saw the truth. And then when I got rid of them out of my life, I stepped into my purpose, into my power. I struggled for decades. Couldn't align. Couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong. I tried everything. And then I cut off those last few people for good. And it was like I cut off the head of the snake, right? Cut off those narcissistic cords of attachment, and then boom, everything changed. I flipped the script. This is what's happened with you guys. You're flipping the script. What do we have at the throat? Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy at the throat. And this is you understanding this, what's taken place, and now healing yourself, right? Queen of Cups is all about healing. Healing yourself, and then helping other individuals, guiding other individuals to heal themselves. This is a very intuitive energy. This is an energy of emotional balance at the throat. You no longer feeling misunderstood, feeling like you can't express yourself. But now, after healing yourself, you're feeling more understood than you ever have in your entire life. People speak to you differently now. They look at you differently. You have a whole different glow to you now, Scorpio, because you've raised your vibration. Your whole entire auric field has shifted because you don't have these barnacles stuck to you anymore. These spiritual barnacles, no longer taking the advice from these opinionated, loud, critical, gossipy individuals that were in your life. What do we have at the third eye? What do we have at the third eye? This is you also putting yourself first. Always. From here on out, Scorpio. Scorpios have a big problem with putting themselves first until they see the truth, and then there's no issue with this. But it takes a while to see the truth because you understand. An emotionally balanced individual understands they must put themselves first before they can help anybody else. Okay? You must put yourself first before you can help anybody else. You must heal yourself first before you can heal anybody else. What do we have at the third eye, please? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy at the third eye. So this is the energy that the divine is moving you towards. This is the energy they want you to be in. This very bold, powerful, courageous, charming energy. This is a leader. This is a risk taker. This is an entrepreneur. This is somebody who has a vision, and they bring that vision into their material reality. I feel some of you have strong fire placements in your chart. Quite possibly strong Leo or Aries placements, maybe even Sag. But I am picking that up here. So it's like you heal yourself, Queen of Cups, master your emotions, and now you move into this King of Wands energy, which is you mastering your self-confidence, taking back the power over your life. I feel like a lot of you are thinking more clearly than you ever have in your entire life. Your intuition is firing on all cylinders. You can see beyond the veil. You understand things from this universal, higher perspective, from the eyes of the universe. You understand this from that higher vantage point because you've aligned with your higher self. So you're able to see things before they happen. You're able to understand things in a way that others cannot. See, this is what aligning with your higher self is, understanding things from a higher perspective, right? Stepping outside of the fishbowl, so to speak, removing yourself from the situations and looking at them from a more spiritual perspective, understanding all the dynamics in a situation and able to move and navigate yourself through the matrix. What do we have at the crown, please? Too many cards. What do we have at the crown? Five of Swords, Aquarius energy at the crown. So we have Five of Pentacles at the foundation, Five of Swords at the crown. This is you disarming these bullies in your life, Scorpio, these abusive relationships, you taking the power back through exposure. And the exposure happens by you stepping into your power. That's all you really have to do. And then everything else just works out around you. These individuals start to get karma. Judgment triggers in their life. They're sentenced, spiritually speaking, which will show up in their everyday life in the matrix through poverty and financial loss. All sorts of different things will happen for them, sickness. But this is you taking the power back, disarming your enemies. Look at them back there crying, right? Victimizing themselves. They didn't expect this, right? And look, here they are again, right? Disarming them, and now here they are, limping down the street, right? Scorpio, it was faith and faith alone that got you through this energy, or it's faith and faith alone that will get you through this energy, depending on where you are on the timeline. You're very universally loved, Scorpio. You're very wise. You have an understanding that most people don't. You're a highly gifted bunch that I'm picking up on out there. You're going to be highly blessed in this lifetime. You just have to keep moving and aligning, keep releasing, cutting negative cords of attachment. The more cords you cut, the more blessings that will start to move towards you. And my definition of blessings are just perpetual happiness. Perpetual happiness is what attracts abundance into your life, in excess of whatever it is you need. It just shows up, Scorpio. I can't even explain it. It just shows up. Like a moth to a flame. You attract it without even thinking about it. But you must cut these negative energies out of your life. If you're not seeing growth in your life, then you need to do more evaluation around who it is that's in your life. Who it is that's in your life that's creating some sort of an influence. And Scorpio, I'm sorry to say, but typically it's the people right underneath your nose. What do we have at the foundation, please? Let's see what demon was keeping my Scorpio's root chakra blocked, please. Oh, Three of Cups, Cancer energy, Gysion. This is an energy of gossip. Absolutely zero support. These individuals love to party, Scorpio, right? A lot of misfortune when you hang out with these energies or you have them in your life. I feel like the Scorpio collective suffered with lethargia as well when these individuals were in their life. This was the divine trying to wake you up, right? They're trying to do things to get you to reevaluate your environment, your circumstances. Why do you feel this way? These individuals were stifling your creativity. Very untrustworthy individuals around you. These are the types of individuals that just sit around and party and talk about everybody else, right? Oh, and Scorpio, I can't even begin to tell you how much they're talking about you right now. They cannot get you out of their mouth. This is how important you are to their very existence. Them realizing that you are the lead character in not only your life, but their life too. Five of Pentacles energy, right? Them realizing that they're not all that they're literally nothing. Their whole existence revolves around keeping you stuck. They see now how truly pathetic they are. But these types of individuals, Scorpio, never do anything to change. They just succumb to that energy because they're very, very weak. They're completely spiritually broken. They have no connection to the divine. Well, not the divine that the Scorpios have a connection to. They have a connection to the divine down south. I don't know if it's very divine, but you know what I mean. South of heaven, Scorpio, right? This is their only connection. It's an energy of despair that I'm feeling from them. Complete and utter despair. What do we have? The sacral? Five of Wands, Leo energy, Agirus. And here they are, right? Sitting on you, weighing you down. It's like an energy of like lethargia, keeping you creatively stifled, right? You being that big beast, right? Something that should be able to overpower them. But this was like an illusion. You didn't know this. You didn't know you could overpower them because you didn't even realize that the people closest to you were the ones pinning you down. These individuals here, these 6 or 7 individuals or whoever these people are, pinning you down, spiritually speaking, making you feel weighed down like you can't move forward. No matter which way you turn, there's always some sort of an obstacle in your way. A lot of discord and disagreements, a lot of tension and strife. They use these are all tactics they utilize to keep you stuck. 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. Andromalius. And this is them now being caught, right? Look, they're still trying to stand in your way. They don't even realize they're naked. They're just completely away with the fairies. And it looks a little bit cold there, but I won't say anything more about that, right? You just really start to see these individuals for how truly crazy and maniacal they really are. It's like you just step into your power and you look back and you're like, oh my God, that person just turned into a slithering demon. Yes, Scorpio, they did, right? You see them now for who they truly are. This is you breaking free from all this mental abuse that they projected onto you. Scorpio Collective has dealt with a lot of mental abuse. What do we have at the heart, please? 2 of Wands, Epis, Aries energy, voyage by sea. This is like 2 of Wands in reverse. This is an energy of just never having any control over your life. Things always falling apart in the 11th hour. You not knowing why, right? Someone always sneaking up behind you and stealing a victory away from you, right? Look at that demon right there. I feel like this is the demon that possessed a lot of the people around you, Scorpio, right? Always snatching your victories away from you. I'll take that. And then you're like, I don't know why. Things just don't come to full manifestation. And they're like, I know, guy. It's okay. Just stay here. You don't need to step into your power. You know, it's okay. Right? It's like they're staring you in the face the whole time. It's like they didn't want you to step into your personal power. They didn't want you to have any success in your life and progress forward. And then we have Eel, fame and renown, 3 of Cups from the Angel Tarot. So we have 3 of Cups twice now, reverse and upright. And here you are, just a little baby of the universe surrounded by spirit guides, right? They're all protecting you now because you've stepped into your power. You're allowing this high vibrational divine energy to guide you underneath this hermit Virgo energy. It's an energy of support from the divine. And Scorpio, the more you move into this energy, your tribe will start showing up. It will happen in due time, Scorpio. Everything's working in a divine order for you right now, Scorpio. But you're right where you need to be. Just keep pushing through this energy. What do we have at the throat from the Angel Tarot, please? Wow. 5 of Pentacles. So we have 5 of Pentacles here as well. Akaiya, the forbearing God, patience, reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. Remember how I was saying they prepared this 5 of Pentacles poverty energy for you? Well, this is you now, moving on from this energy. Hope returning, you recovering from this, healing from this, flipping the script on them, flipping the energy on them. They end up in the 5 of Pentacles energy, and you end up in this reverse 5 of Pentacles energy. You recovering from the spiritual poverty that they had you trapped in, for some of you a very long time, decades, years. What do we have at the third eye? So Taurus energy with that 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords, Luia, the marvelous God. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. This is a whole new start for you, Scorpio. You're moving on from this energy. And for most of you, you've just forgiven everything in the past. You don't need to forgive any of these people to their face or have any conversations with them. You just forgive and move forward. Because you understand that to not forgive these situations means that you haven't harnessed the wisdom that came with these life cycles, these karmic cycles. So you understand how this works now. Gemini energy with this 10 of Swords. This is you hitting rock bottom and then recovering from this like a true warrior. You've been to the bottom and now you're heading towards the top. Very quickly, might I add, Scorpio. What do we have at the crown, please? Close this out for Scorpio. 7 of Swords. So we have 7 of Swords twice here as well. This is like a reversal energy of it. Manakel, God nurturing and maintaining everything. Knowledge of good and evil, appeases divine anger, cures epilepsy. Scorpio, this is just you breaking free. They're emphasizing exposure. I feel the reason why they're really emphasizing them being caught and them being in poverty and they want you to see this is because I feel like they're going to start showing this to you. It's all a part of the karma that they're getting. You need to see this in some capacity. But don't go looking for it, Scorpio. The exposure will come to you when it's supposed to. You don't need to do anything. You just need to keep functioning inside of that space that you're functioning inside of right now. Keep moving towards this energy if you're not through it yet. You're right where you need to be, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you would like a personal reading, all that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Scorpio. Take care.